Starting another great day of tarot readings. Let me fix my microphone. This is probably going to sound terrible. All right. Yeah, that's much better. So the microphone is now fixed, and I think we're ready to wait for people to join. I need a screen that says starting soon. That's very apparent. Bonita, welcome. Etudes, welcome as well. It's good to see both of you. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday night. It is Tuesday night tarot reading. Tarot Always Lily. Welcome. I have not seen you before. Welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I have 700 videos to choose from. So lots and lots of stuff to choose from on the channel. Should be enough for all sorts of entertainment value. All right, where is my oracle at? So, okay, so Progressive Psyche, welcome back. Irene, welcome. Chalk Mystify, welcome to you. And Latoya, welcome as well. So, greetings from the UK. Hello. Greetings from back from Texas. Terry Ann Newell, your name sounds really familiar. Let's see. D'Angela Marks, thank you for your comment. D'Angela on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Chrissy, hello. Rachel, hello again. Joseph, welcome back, Joseph. Irene, greetings from Pamela. Greetings back from Texas. Lisa, first time on your live feed. Welcome, Lisa. It's good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. I greatly appreciate all of you watching. Let's get started with some tarot. Terry Ann Newell, that sounds so familiar. How long have you been watching the channel? That sounds very familiar. I have an excellent memory, except for where that sounds familiar from, right? Bernadette, welcome. It's good to see you. Aquarius Owl, welcome back, Aquarius Owl. It's so good to see you. I'm new and I sub tarot always. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your sub. Wolfie, I have not seen you before. Welcome. It's so good to have you. Love and guidance as well to you. Let's see. Love a reading. Can you tell me what's CT's mind about me? All right, let's do it. D'Angela wants to know what is on CT's mind about her. We'll find out here. So, DA, what's on CT's mind about me? Let's find out. For this, you know what would be a great deck? What would be a fantastic deck to use about somebody's on your mind? Let's see. What deck would be good for that? I think that the Forest of Enchantment. Forest of Enchantment Tarot would be perfect for this. This is the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. It is absolutely gorgeous. Months. Yeah, Terry Ann Newell. Your name sounds really familiar. Sabrina, welcome. Amber, welcome as well. And Shell, welcome so much. Appreciate you so much that all of you joined me today. And we're going to do Tuesday night tarot readings. Who am I supposed to be? You're supposed to be Latoya Johnson is who you're supposed to be. Let's see. We'll go with a few cards here to find out what is on CT's mind. What is CT thinking about? We're gonna throw down some tarot and try to take a wild guess. Hopefully it's good. It's always good when it's good. All right. You know what we need? We need the love screen because this is love, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll just go regular screen. No love screen. No love screen. Ooh, that is so pretty. Weaver of Challenges. All right. Let's see. Virgo here. I'm a Virgo as well. Welcome, Rachel, fellow Virgo. So what kind of Virgo traits do you have? I'm OCD. That's the way of the Virgo. All right. Take in my evening water allocation and find out what does CT think about me. All right. We have the Nine of Boons. CT does think about you. CT is sort of interested in you. More of a, not really a friendship, but more of a stable relationship. I think CT's looking for a bit of stability right now. He's looking for a bit of stability. And if he wants to hop into a relationship, or you're asking this about love and whatnot, he's looking for stability because we have that sort of that adventure into stability, or we have that adventure into sort of the earthly matters and whatnot. And I think that's going to be important for CT. I think he's looking for stability. And it's one of those things to where a lot of times you really can't get the stability that you need. So you just sort of accommodate whatever you can to get that stability. And it seems that's sort of the place that CT is in right now, just trying to find that and trying to find where they're going. CT seems a bit lost almost, just sort of a mixture of, I don't know where I'm really going, or I don't know what my focus should be. And that's really affecting CT at the moment. I think CT is sort of searching out that and seeking out that. If we're entering into a relationship, or we're sort of jumping into a deep relationship with CT, it's going to be important for, it's going to be important to have that stability and to demonstrate that you have that stability as well. So we're just sort of looking at a lot of different things. And again, we onto the Wheel of Fortune, which, by the way, really sort of points to the day-to-day environment, or things come around that go around. So the patterns that you see today are going to be the patterns that you're going to see tomorrow. These are the daily habits. These are a lot of the things that we sort of jump into as people. And it's important, again, we're looking for that day-to-day transition. And it looks like maybe something happened to CT that threw CT off. A bit, and it's just going to have to recover. Just going to have to be with that. So if you want a relationship with CT, a couple of things are going to be pretty critical with this. One is you're going to have to get CT to get out more, or to come out of their shell more. It's going to be important because, again, they sort of reverted back into that shell. They sort of reverted back into that protective environment. Again, they're looking for that stability, and they're trying to find it. They're recovering from something, and they really sort of need to move along and need to move forward with a bunch of different things. And bringing that stability is going to be attractive as far as CT is concerned, as well as routine, daily routine, and all of this other stuff. So that's sort of where CT is right now. So CT's mind is on you. It's going to be looking for something stable. It's going to be looking for something promising. Not going to be like a short-term fun, passion type of relationship, but more of, again, of a stable day-to-day type thing. Sid, hello, welcome back. Sid, so good to see you. Rachel, welcome back. It's good to see you as well. Bernadette, my Virgo trait is lists and control. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have quite a few lists of my own. Making a tarot deck is on my list. And man, that is really, really sort of pushing the limits of my Virgo. Jalila, welcome. It's so good to see you, Tarot, always. Let's see. I'm Scorpio. We're rising Sagittarius. Please get one card. Tarot always wants one card. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Which card do you want? Which card do you want? You want this card. I'm not sure what this card is supposed to tell me. Cynthia Smith, welcome back. Greetings all from Mississippi. Greetings back to you from Texas. Let's see. Get a chance. Can you get love guidance from me? I don't know. You want one card? Here we go. One card. We'll read one card. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Maybe not quite ready for the big adventures. And emotional wise, maybe we need to sort of recover some things, sort of get some emotions under our belt that we didn't have before. Maybe we have some emotional things that need to be cleaned up, that need to be clear up. There's a lot of different emotions that need to sort of get moved past, or we need to move past a lot of things. Maybe we're stuck on certain emotions. Maybe we're stuck on certain patterns. Maybe we're just sort of in a rut emotionally. It's sort of time to get out of that. It's time to find things that get us emotionally invested, that get us emotionally excited, and sort of move on from that. Anyway, raccoon in the ceiling, huh? A raccoon in the ceiling. No, I do not have a raccoon in the ceiling, I don't think. Let's see, month ahead health reading. Hope your health is great. I want to ask a question. Please give me a chance. This is your chance. This is your chance. Tars, welcome, by the way. I have not seen you before. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't hit subscribe, hit that subscribe button. It helps me quite a bit. I greatly appreciate it. And you'll get all sorts of notifications of fun stuff like today. Today we unboxed the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is. This is so awesome. It looks like a reprint, but they enhanced it with the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. It's so awesome. It's so great. Wow, that autofocus reticle gets on my nerves. All right, let's turn the autofocus off. There we go. But look how pretty this is. Look how great that is. Magic frog and all that stuff. And we got some lights that aren't as bad. So, yeah, the light thing is going to be really fun. Oh, no, I just messed this up. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I forgot it. It's in reverse. It is in reverse. Alyssa Wonderland, welcome. Can you look, please, what I really feel of J to A? Pretty they are. I want to know how my ex feeling a dream about her today. All right, Tars. We're going to get you, Tars. Lana Hill, welcome. Hello to you as well. Wolfie, can I get a love guidance? Crystal, welcome back, Crystal. I greatly appreciate you being here, Crystal. Ronnie, welcome as well. I have not seen you before, I don't think. Welcome. So, Tars, how my ex is feeling towards me. We did, let's see, Jeanette, welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. We need to figure out for Tars. Tars wants to know how my ex feels about me. I had a dream about her today. All right. How my ex feels about me. We had a dream. For that, we're going to go to the love screen. We're going to go to the love screen. By the way, my Oracle comes out on Kickstarter. Link right there. Link right there. Go to Kickstarter and keep an eye out. That is going to be an exciting Oracle. It has a lot of features, a lot of good stuff. And for this particular love reading, we're going to use the Anna Kay. Anna Kay would be a perfect how my ex feels about me deck, I think. We will try that. Want to know what message spirit guides have for me for love? And may I ask a question? Sure. Go ahead and ask a question. Go ahead and ask a question. We'll find out what is in it. All right. So, whoa. That's not a good card. That's not the best card to have as far as how my ex feels about me. So, Judgment, Rebirth, King. All right, we need some clarification on this King. We'll go with that one, and we'll leave that one as that. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting things going on. Okay, so first off, how your ex feels about you. We do have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a pretty conflicting type thing. The swords, in general, aren't the best type of, suit that we're sort of coming in with about how my ex feels about me, and you are having dreams. I do think the ex needs a bit of a space. As far as how he feels about you. It looks like that he could be holding on to some of the feelings that sort of caused the relationship to not be present right now. He could have, or sorry. So your ex could have sort of feelings that aren't that great, or feelings that, some conflicting feelings. One, they still love you. I mean, everybody, once you get involved with somebody, you still have that feelings for them. But again, they sort of remember why that you broke up, or what types of things happened and things like that. So that's sort of on the mind. And when they think of you, sometimes they do think of the negative side as well as the positive side, right? So you have a mixture. Not going to be all roses and puppies when you sort of pull the Five of Swords and just throw it down as the first card of what does my ex think about me, obviously. So Judgment, they also think that it's possible to get a rebirth, that Judgment rebirth. Part of the Judgment rebirth is going to be sort of a mixture of trying to figure out how to weed your way through the maze of, bad feelings and good feelings, to find out where the middle ground is, to where the place is that you can really sort of enjoy each other again, where you can be a couple again. And it's not going to be coming from the same place that you were when you broke up, obviously. So because you broke up, you had this great relationship, and then you broke up after the honeymoon period. Something happened, things sort of crumbled, etc., and then you broke up. But in order to get that relationship started again, you sort of have to reformulate how you do the relationship. You can't really fix all the problems that were in the relationship to begin with, but you can sort of make a new relationship, get that Judgment rebirth, or get that rebirth of feelings, not only the feelings, the good feelings, but figuring out how to make it work. And it's going to be sort of challenging as well. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of work. Speaking of which, we have the King of Wands. So if we do dive into this, as far as the King goes, he's going to need to do a bit of work. We have the 8. The 8 is a positive, stable card. 2, 2, 2, 2. It's a very stable card, but it also presents a lot of different challenges as far as going forward with the relationship, or moving forward with a lot of different parts of the relationship. And he is going to be half the one that instigates this, or that starts this process. And in order to do that, again, not only does he have to figure out what went wrong, how to fix it, how to get the rebirth in, he also has to figure out how to sort of approach you with those goals in mind. The Knight, again, sort of points to maybe he's not in a space where he's ready to do that, but eventually I think that, come around and sort of have those feelings again and have that opportunity, but it's definitely not now. I mean, not now pointed to like this. It's just sort of really sort of a downer card to start out with, and a lot of different factors going in. But I mean, it looks like that they do miss it sometimes. But they have not forgotten the negative pieces, the negative parts, and all of that, stuff. What's going on with you and Steve? Well, that's pretty specific. What is T's first impression of me? I'm not sure how this works. You ask questions, and we'll pop over to the main screen, and we'll do that. Catherine Home, you snuck in. I didn't see you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Voodoo Tube, that's an awesome name. I like that. Jessica, welcome. It's so good to see you. Irene, if Giancarlo will get serious with me. Tarsium, thanks. Yeah, no problem at all. So let's see. Catherine Home, did I miss another message from you? Let's see. So I see that one question. Let's see. So Catherine Home wants to know, please, business plans work out. We'll try that. We just did a love reading. We'll hop into a business plans reading for Catherine. Let's see. Business plans work out. Will your business plans work out? Well, I have my school fees for next month. Well, I hope so, Tiffany. All right. Let's see. Let's dive into some different decks today. We're going to do the Sforza. We're going to do the Visconti Sforza, the Golden Tarot. This is a really large deck, by the way. I think it's larger than the length of a dollar bill, at least. All right, so see how your business plans, how your business is going to work out. Can't fit many of these cards on screen, that's for sure. I like big spreads, but can't really do a big spread with this one. Unless I back the camera way out to like a football field away. That would be all right. By the way, this is the Golden Tarot, the Visconti Sforza. Everybody's waiting for me to turn it over. They're like, what does it look like? By the way, it looks like that. All right, so how is our business going to work out? This is interesting, and we have a couple of wands. It sort of means it's going to get started. We're going to get some progression. We're going to get some movement coming out of it as far as the business plan works out. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge emotionally. This is going to be something that sort of weighs on you emotionally, or sort of just, it's just not that, it's not that sort of a movement emotionally where you're going forward and you're saying, this is awesome, I love this, this is very good. I think you're going to run into a couple of things that are going to sort of put you back emotionally, or get your emotional state and just sort of pull it back a little bit and sort of, bring you back into reality, just sort of pull the reins back into the reality. Because a lot of times we get really excited about a business. We think the business is going to work like this, but then the business works like that. So we have a lot of conflicting type things that happen once we start a business. A lot of those are going to be emotional. We sort of have that here as well. Some of the things are going to be emotional, and you'll notice that this is completely sealed. In other words, it's going to be hard as well to communicate that, or to sort of get that across to your significant others and family and whatnot, that this is this is sort of a big thing for me, trying to get through this emotionally. I'm trying to get this work done, and et cetera, et cetera. But we do have a rather positive card as far as these two coming here. The first one sort of points to that this is going to be something that you can sort of really dig into. It's going to be something that you can start working. The day passes quickly. You can just jump into it, and it's going to be sort of, again, emotional, challenging at first, but it's going to be something that you can work on and get into and sort of do the work and get the work done. And then we have the 3 as well. So it's more of a creationism aspect, to where we sort of creating this environment to where we can get the business moving and get the business running. I don't see a lot of pentacles here as far as a lot of money sort of flowing in, or everyone just rushes to buy the product, or everyone just rushes to get the business going. It's going to be sort of challenging as far as that's concerned for getting money. So money could be delayed. Money could be a bit of a challenge at first, which obviously starting a new business, money's always going to be sort of a thing, but it's going to be a creation aspect. You're going to have to get started and have to keep going, right? We have the 1 followed by the 3. you're going to do that creation of the one, and then we're going to sort of move into the 3, which is the birth or the expansion of what you just created. So it does look like that it is possible to get started, is possible to get moving. We have a delayed sort of feel for money, and we're sort of ending up in, in that pool of swords. And it's going to be something to where you're going to have to communicate well with the clients, communicate well with the customers. They're going to have some questions. They're going to have maybe a lot of questions. It's questions you didn't really expect, or questions that you didn't really plan to answer. And that happens a lot with business, right? You'll jump into something and everything is just sort of confusing to the customer in many regards. And you suddenly have this influx of questions about how things work or how delivery works or stuff like that. So you can sort of run into some of that. But overall, it looks like something that you can get started. Just don't expect a big influx of money from the first day, right? From the first day. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello, Tarot Oracle. Aqua Goddess, welcome. Can you look, please? What's your real feelings of Johnny to A? Hello, it's Diane. Welcome back. It's Diane. It's good to see you. Ray of Sunshine, welcome back as well. It's good to see you. Let's see. Is my ex-fiance Chris going to try to get back with me? All right, let's try to tackle that. Try to tackle that. What are my messages from my guides? Let's find out. EL wants to know, is my ex-fiance C going to try and get back? Going to try and get back. Okay, is my ex-fiance C going to try to get back? For this, we'll, of course, head to the love section and use the Light Seers Tarot. Light Seers Tarot would be an awesome one to find out what Chris thinks and what Chris feels. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Find out how this looks. Find out how this looks. So, let's see. So, Chris was an ex-fiance. I guess he didn't move to that next stage. Sounds like it broke up before he got to the final stage there. But we'll find out if he's going to try to get back, or if he's going to try to run back into your arms. Let's find out here. The 3 of Cups, it's looking good. That's the wealth of success, and things go success. Ace of Swords and High Priestess. Looks like yes. Looks like yes. I mean, we have a lot of different things. I'm sort of confused about this page. High Priestess as well. Oh, look at this. We have the Lovers as well. So I would say yes. We have a lot of interesting things going on here. A lot of good cards as far as somebody jumping back into your arms. We'll find out about this. Spirit-built business. Yeah, that sounds fun. It's good luck, Catherine. Let us know how that goes. And that sounds really cool. So the 3 of Cups not only is about friends, not only is about that cups, that good cups feeling, but it also is about success or wealth, or having that wealth of emotion, or having that that emotional just influx of good feelings and all that stuff, and just having camaraderie with friends and people and stuff like that. So we have this very positive sort of card. So I think that Chris sort of looks back at the relationship as something very positive, looks back at the relationship as something successful. And obviously it didn't work out for whatever reason, but I think that Chris looks back and sees you and sees your time together and sees your relationship together as something very positive, something that he could sort of lean on, and something that, that he looks forward to having again. So, short answer, yes. And obviously we'll go long answer because that's what we do. That's what we do. The Page of Swords, it's going to be a hesitancy and a delay for him to sort of jump back and say, hey, do you want to try this? Or, hey, how you do it? Or something like that. So the Page of Swords, a bit of almost an immaturity as far as communication. And that could be one of the factors that sort of contributed to the breakup or whatever. A lot of times Chris just doesn't know what to say at the right times, or sort of stumbles around in words, or is hesitant to sort of express some emotions, or is hesitant to tell people how he feels and whatnot. So it's going to be sort of difficult to get somebody that is hesitant about communication to communicate about a relationship. It's also going to be something that looks sort of like, from the Page of Swords, that you may be the one that has to instigate contact. Obviously, after some time, we do have this delay. We do have this Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords following the Page of Swords looks again like you may be the one that needs to instigate the contact. You may be the one that needs to instigate that airflow back and forth and be the one, right, to send up that beam of light to sort of let Chris know that, what's going on type thing. So you can do that subtly, obviously. But this is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never take anything that a random dude on YouTube says to be a relationship advice. But yeah, we do have the positive Ace of Swords. We do have the Page of Swords, that difficulty with communication, the difficulty maybe in getting things started again. It may not be roses and puppies when you sort of dive back into it. This could be an issue to where you run right back into some of the issues that caused the breakup initially. So again, you're going to probably have to be the one that sort of kicks it off. Page of Swords, you're going to have to encourage this person to communicate their feelings and to be more communicative with relationships in general. But the Lovers and the High Priestess combo sort of points us to, we're looking at, we're looking at something that is positive for the future. If you want to go forward with that, that's up to you. Again, you probably want to if it was soon, you probably want to take a break and sort of give everybody a break from the relationship. But I think overall, it's positive. It's possible to sort of get back and to recover some of that. Obviously, avoid the situation that caused the breakup in the first place. Christy York, welcome. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me. And Dana, welcome back. Thank you for joining me as well. Elizabeth, he was immature Playboy type. Well, yeah, that would be the Page of Swords there. What are messages from my guides? Hello, like a general love reading. What are the feelings of Johnny to A? Let's find out if we have anything. Spirit-built business. Please get a reading. What's in my future? Christy York. We're going to try Christy York. We'll go to the main screen and try Christy York. What is in Christy York's future? Let's find out. CY, what's in my future? We'll do a 2020 reading. What's in my future? So this is just like a 2020 reading as we sort of sneak in to 2020. Find out how all that's going to go. What's my future? You know what would be a great deck for that would be the Thoth. Where did I put it? Here it is. A great deck for that would be my Thoth. Did my Gemini cheat on me with an Aries? Well, that's very specific. Let's find out in a minute. Who am I supposed to be? Let's see, can I get a career reading about my position? Wolfie? Sounds good. Let's shuffle these up, give these a bit of a mix. We'll do just a standard shuffle, too. I haven't done a standard shuffle on these in a while. I'm sure that sounded great. All right. Let's find out. So we're doing a general. Doing a general for CY here. Seeing what CY has in store for their future. So just a general 2020. We'll grab that card there and do that. Find out. Let's get rid of the Thoth deck. Get rid of the Thoth deck. Huh, okay, that's interesting. So we have a bunch of interesting cards. Interesting for sure. We get a drink of water. Cynthia Smith, can you please check to see if you received $5? Had trouble sending it to you. Really? No, have not gotten anything. It pops up on the screen. I can check the website, and I don't see anything there either. Okay, so let's see. So Cynthia, what is your question? All right. I'm not really sure how to deal with this. Not really sure how to deal with this at all. This is just really interesting. Okay, as we're coming into 2020, we're sort of sneaking into 2020. One of the first things that I sort of see here in this combination are some family issues. There's something going on with the family that you're going to have to deal with. There's something happening with the family that you're going to have to deal with. Maybe some drama, maybe some things that need to be dealt with the family that haven't been dealt with. But it's a pretty strong indication that there's some things that need to be sort of handled within the family. And maybe somebody has neglected to handle those. Maybe there's a bunch of mixed things that are happening as well. But there's sort of this almost this drama or this thing that's going to occur with the family that you're going to have to sort of dive into. Cynthia Smith, I see it now. There you go. Thank you so much for your donation, Cynthia. What is your question? It just takes a while, it looks like. So let me know your question. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's going to be something you're going to have to deal with, the family issues. And again, it looks like maybe a family member neglected to fix something, or a family member needs help in some regards, but we do have sort of this fixture of a family, or trying to fix it with the family. It's going to cause some confusion. It's going to cause some a mixture of different things. So yeah, you're going to have to deal with that. So be prepared for that to come up, and be prepared to deal with that and help out with any family issues that sort of creep up. One other thing that you're sort of looking at with the Empress, you're going to have a relationship. So I want to ask you, this is one of the things I wish I could talk to you. I want to ask you if you're in a relationship right now. If you're in a relationship right now, if you're not, you're going to sort of find someone that that sort of is a good relationship, or someone that is a good partner for a relationship. Now, this is not going to be a long-term relationship, not going to be a permanent relationship, but it is somebody who wants to get into a deep relationship or a serious relationship with you. So it may be something to where it's a bit too fast. A lot of times people that want to dive into a relationship want to get into a relationship a bit too fast. You're going to have to sort of work that out if you really want to do that. But it is going to be a definite indication that somebody is coming and somebody wants a serious relationship, just splitting up. Okay. So you're going to have another opportunity for that relationship as well. So it's good. Maybe it's a rebound relationship since you're splitting up from the other one. But if you want to dive into a rebound relationship, maybe it's not the best idea to sort of make that the long-term marriage relationship or whatnot. But that's going to be up to you. The person is a serious type person, a stable type person. They want that connection or something like that. It could be quite startling if they just sort of jump into, hey, I want this relationship. So you're going to have to sort of deal with that as well. After that, it looks like sort of a mixture of the person that you're sort of splitting up with wants to come back. They want a relationship back. They want a bunch of different things back that they had before. I think they just start missing you, or they start this process to where they really sort of, need you in their life again. They want the relationship back, and they want things to get back together, or they want that. And that's going to occur over time, over 2020. And it's going to be an issue to where once you're split up for a certain amount of times, once you're separated for a certain amount of time, you sort of miss that person and you want to talk to that person. They're going to reach out to you and try to talk to you again, which may not be great news if you're just splitting up right now, but just be aware that this relationship may be kicking off, or this relationship may be back to where you want it. It doesn't look like the person that was really serious about the relationship, the new person, is going to be a long-term success story. But you may have this person that you're splitting up with coming back, and they are going to instigate contact, and they are going to want to sort of come back. It looks like around, let's say, November or October-ish, November-ish, etc. of that. Let's see, as far as job goes, career goes, we do have a very stable job. We have sort of a stable career that is sort of moving forward, and I don't see a lot of changes with that. If you're sort of looking for something, it looks like it's going to be more successful. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about planting things, is all about sort of putting things into the ground and watching them to grow, as well as being proud of what grew, or as well as being proud of things that that were successful. So it's going to be a look back of 2020 of your successes. And I think you're going to have more successes, and you're going to have, pretty stable financial situation as far as 2020 goes as well. So that's just what I see with the Thoth. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know how that goes. All right. So Cynthia Smith, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Cynthia Smith wants a general reading if I have time. I got time right now. All right. As per the thing, donations get answered first. We will do that right now. So, let's see. CM wants to know. Let's see. General reading for 2020. We'll do a general 2020 and find out. Let's see. Can I get a reading with your Echoes of Nature Oracle deck? It's in the other room. Will I be moving soon, and will it take place for the cards that indicate a move? I have a bunch of cards that indicate a move on that deck. So we're going to have a complete course on that deck, actually. But yeah, it's in the other room. Maybe I'll get it after this one. Let's see. What would be a good deck for this? I think We just did Thoth. I think that This Might Hurt Tarot will be excellent for this. We'll do a general reading with the This Might Hurt Tarot. So, Christy York, hopefully that resonates. Let me know how it goes as far as splitting up and as far as the new relationship goes. If you're willing to dive into that serious relationship almost immediately. Those are always interesting. Did my Gemini cheat on me with an Aries? All right, let's get rid of This Might Hurt Tarot. And let's find out about a general reading. I'm going to dive into that. All right, so we'll do one more. The Empress really wants to make a stand tonight. The Empress wants to make herself known. How interesting is that? Always interesting. Okay, so the Nine of Wands. You've been working on a project, and this is a project that you've been working on for a while. This project is going to sort of taper off and is going to sort of reach a pentacle or reach a head, right? Hi, other CM and CJ. So this project is going to sort of reach ahead, and you're going to have to make a decision whether you want to go forward on this project or whether you want to sort of abandon this project. It's one project. It's not something that you're relying on, super seriously for income or major part of income or anything like that. It's not your work life. This is a separate project, almost a hobby that you've been working on, and you've tried to have a variety of goals. Oh, good to know, Catherine. It's great to know he's doing good after the brain surgery. So you can have a variety of goals that you've been trying to accomplish, and this is the time to either give up on those and to move on, or to just get really serious with it. I think your tendency with this is to sort of, maybe this isn't as serious as I thought it was. Maybe this is something that I really don't want to pursue long term. It's taking away from my time. It's taking away from other aspects of my life. So you need to sort of make a determination. You can't let this throughout your 2020. You can't let this sort of sit. You either have to go forward with it or you have to sort of give it up. It's going to sort of be concerning. It's just going to sort of be one of those weird sort of things as well. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Two aces right together. I think that you have a portion of your life that is really sort of lacking, or it's something that you really have been trying to, almost avoid. It's almost like maybe this emotional swelling that you have, or an emotional blockage that you have for a variety of different reasons. Something to where you sort of get down a lot on when you hit certain things. And it's almost like that you have these stumbling blocks within your personality where you hit them and things just get worse or things just get bad. And you'll be, it'll affect you. You'll be like, oh, I'm really sort of depressed right now just because of this thing. And a lot of that is going to clear up through 2020. And it's going to be because you're going to meet someone that really sort of teaches you a bunch of different things, or is sort of one of those people where they're in your life. They make it a lot better. It's going to be this relationship, not really a love relationship, but more not really a mentor either, but it's someone that just makes your life better. Someone that just makes you a better person and that makes you a sort of great and brings a stability as far as emotions are concerned to your life that you haven't had before. And it's going to fixes a lot of those stumbling blocks that you sort of hit throughout the year. You'll hit these stumbling blocks. Things aren't going exactly the way you want, and all of a sudden you're just way upset for no reason. So that, Chuck Mystify, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So you're going to find someone that helps this or assists you with this and is able to move those things past you and able to sort of stabilize a lot of different things in your life. So this is going to be good news. You're going to meet this person around May or June. And again, not a mentor, not a love, just someone that makes your life better, someone that you can talk to, someone that just relaxes you, someone that brings an emotional stability that you haven't had in a long time. And that's going to be something that's just great. As far as love and relationships, I think I see just great relationships forming throughout 2020. The Empress sort of points to at the end of 2020, at the end of this time period, could be looking at a relationship that is sort of a long-term relationship, a relationship that you can sort of get into and be yourself, someone that you can love, someone that you can really sort of be with and get, sort of serious with it. Do I think that you will be really serious with this person? I don't know. I really don't see like a marriage or anything like that. I just see, long-term love relationship, a very cool relationship to where you can just sort of enjoy it. But it just looks like a fairly stable year. But stable meaning a lot of the things that were unstable, stabilized as far as emotions are concerned, as far as, your health is concerned and stuff like that. We have a lot of different aspects that are going to just improve. So I think 2020 is going to be a good year for you. You're going to have to figure out what to do with the project. You're going to meet somebody new, and you're going to have some different love opportunities throughout the year. But I think it looks pretty good as far as 2020 goes. Thank you again for your donation. Greatly appreciated. And let's see. All right. Alyssa Wonderland. Jock Mystify, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Love Outlook with my crush with your Oracle deck. Well, I'm going to have to go get it. You're going to have to wait 1 minute while I go get it. CH wants to know, love Outlook with my crush. Love Outlook with my crush. Please wait in awkward silence for about 45 seconds while I go get the deck. Was that about 45 seconds? I believe so. So there's the deck. Oh, recovery. Let's see, with a crush. So we'll turn. This is not the deck back. This is a prototype deck. So the back does not look like this. So we'll do that. Give it a shuffle. Give it a mix. And then actually give it a shuffle. These cards are huge. All right, so we'll do a 3-card spread and look at. I need to get a better prototype. I am editing the cards heavily, so they're going through a heavy audit right now, and we'll find that there. All right, so that is an interesting draw for that. All right, so here is my Oracle deck. By the way, if you're interested in the Oracle deck, link in the chat for the Oracle deck on the Kickstarter very soon. So, love Outlook with my crush. All right, we have Sun in Aries. Okay, this is going to be an odd one, right? We have Sun in Aries, the challenges ahead. It's going to be an issue as far as your crush is concerned. You're going to have to keep in contact. You're going to have to keep talking. You're going to have to be one of those people that instigates the communication. Your crush maybe have a lot of hesitancy with getting into a relationship right now. Your crush may have some issues as far as relationships goes and whatnot. Challenges ahead, Sun in Aries is really going to sort of point you to that you need to be the one that sort of keeps the contact going. Obviously not not being too aggressive or being too forward or whatever. It is a crush, so you really sort of, have that distance and what have you. But you do want to keep in contact and just keep that good feelings. And when you contact, just sort of make that connection and keep that connection going and let your crush know that you're capable of having a relationship. You're capable of having a fun conversation, and you're just a fun person to be around. You're just Jock Mystify. You're a great person to have around. Mercules Gomez, hey, thank you so much. I'm an aspiring psychic tarot reader, and you're an inspiration. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being a supporter on Patreon as well. Thank you very much. Jezebel, welcome back. So, yeah, you're going to have to keep in contact. You're the one that has to reach out. The sun is really going to have to shine. You're really going to have to shine that and get through the challenges ahead. Obviously, if it was, again, it's a crush. Challenges ahead is kind of a thing. You're going to have to sort of go through the mountains. You're going to have to go around the mountains. And a lot of that is going to be instigated by you. Blending in, part of having a crush or part of sort of trying to move in with a crush is going to be the Mercury and Libra field. That not only the communication, but as far as blending in is concerned, you're going to have to be friends with this person's friends. You're going to have to be, one of the people that is is capable of talking to their friends, one of the people that's going to be able to, sort of socialize with their friends and have fun with them, and be that person that can hang out and just be around. And so somebody fun, somebody capable of being around, somebody capable of making friends with other people. And being part of your crush's life is going to be important, obviously, because they're your crush. So one of the factors is going to be to make friends with their friends. Make sure that you are know their friends, you know their friends' names, and you're able to hang out, and you're able to sort of chill with everybody, and just being there, right? Just being there, being chill. And part of that is the Mercury part and the Libra part, having that balance and stuff like that as far as that goes. So blending in sort of points to, in this respect, trying to get into the group, or trying to get into that life, or into that fold, to where you're just a part of your crush's life. And obviously that's going to be important for a variety of reasons, especially if you have the crush. Big opportunity says, I think that your crush could have the opportunity to be a long-term relationship. We do have big opportunities. All right, so but we do have the 2 and the 8, right? The 2 and the 8 with the Sun and the Aquarius. Again, we have two sun. We have a sun here and we have a sun here. We're sort of shining both ways into blending in, and almost sort of being important to not really blending in per se, sort of sneaking in, but being a part of their life. That's going to be really a big aspect in a variety of ways to do that. But again, the sun shining both ways into blending in just sort of really emphasizes that. Found in Wonderland, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. We'll do your thing in just a minute. All right. So the last card is big opportunities. I think you do have an opportunity to be a part of their life and to be in a relationship with this person. I think that you do have the opportunity for that. Obviously, not only because of big opportunities, because we have two landscapes sort of surrounding this. We have two landscapes. We have the landscape that you're in now, the landscape that you could be in, and this one's going to be brighter. It has that red, it has that action, almost that almost that Aries feel, or that fiery feel, that things are going to heat up, things are going to move along, and big opportunities points me to that. And the last thing that I'm saying is we have the 2 and the 8. Now the 8 is a very rock solid number. The 2 being sort of a choices. You're going to have eventually, I think, the choice of being in a relationship. That 2, that choice into the 8 points me to that stability of the 8 from the choices of the 2. So I really think that this is going to be something that is possible. So yeah, just blend in, hang out, chill out, keep that communication going. Just be the chill person that's always there, And I think things could move forward. I think we do have big opportunities. By the way, this is my Oracle deck. Spam in the chat as to where to watch out for that. I'm releasing that in about a week. I think I'm going to release it early. So if you like these cards, then you can get these cards for a reasonable price. Okay, let's see. Again, thank you, Found in Wonderland. Oh, you know what would be great? Found in Wonderland wants to know about career and university. Let's see. About my career and university I want. I'm kind of confused about the question, but I do know what would be a great deck for Found in Wonderland. It would be the Tarot in Wonderland. The Tarot in Wonderland indeed would be an excellent one for this. No doubts about it. I'm all hyped about it and I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's right here in front of me. It's right here in front of me. Let's see. Okay, so I'm confused about the question. I guess I'm a bit confused. Not really sure about the question. Let's see. What about messages about my career and university I want? So is this a question that you're trying to figure out what you want as a career? Or you're trying to figure out how your university is going? Again, if you could clarify, I would greatly appreciate it. That will help clarify the cards that we sort of pull out here. We'll grab 4 cards in the Tarot of Wonderland and try to figure out about the university or something like that. All right, let's see. I can tell you what the cards say. Okay, I'm going to make an assumption here because I don't really understand the question. Let's see. Messages about my career and university I want. I think maybe I want messages about my career and university. We'll talk about your career and how your university is going. How about that? How your university will go. Just what about the energies are saying? Okay, sure. The energies are saying the Page of Swords. you're going to run into some subjects that are going to be challenging as far as university goes, as far as the career goes. And the Page of Swords says to dig in and figure out how these things work, or dig in and sort of make it a success. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be a smooth transition or a smooth road as far as this goes. So the Page of Swords does point to that, but he's also sort of holding the scroll. He's holding that information in his hand, and he wants to get that information and sort of conquer it. But again, we're the page, so maybe we're not in a position where we can do that as good as possible. So you may need a bit of assistance. You may need a bit of help in some subjects, and that's going to be okay as far as university goes. Everybody sort of gets into that position. So don't be afraid to ask for help, is what it's saying. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be too prideful or too, hey, I got this, and then you start having troubles. If you see troubles coming, get help. If you need a tutor, get a tutor. If you need to talk to the instructor, you need to talk to the person that's giving the lesson, or the teacher, or what have you, the professor, then make sure and do that. But I think that once you get that help, you're going to be able to succeed, and succeed quite well. But it is going to be something where you're going to need some help. You're going to run into some situations where you're overwhelmed, and that's perfectly okay. That's not a problem at all. As far as success concerned, the sun points to absolute, positive, 100% success as far as this goes. This journey that we're having, the sun is lit. The sun is lit, and the sun is lit across through here and across through this entire spread. And that's going to be good news. It's going to be a situation to where you're going to be able to succeed once you get that help, once you get started, once you get rocking. You're going to be able to succeed and really sort of dig into that. By the way, this is the ending soon screen. Ending soon. There we go. So you're going to be able to succeed. Basically, the sun is the most positive card in the deck as far as this goes, as far as 90% of everything else goes. It's going to be just really good for you as far as that's concerned. The Four of Swords, I think there's a level of boredom that you're going to run into as well. The boredom is going to sort of hit you hard in a lot of respects once you sort of get through the university, get through, let's say, halfway through university, or once you get into the career. It's going to hit. And it's going to hit pretty hard. You're going to have to get through that. A lot of different ways to get through that. Make it a game and make it fun. That's really going to sort of solidify what you're doing, is to make it a game and make it fun. And, you know, all of us sort of have to do this at one point or another. We just sort of get bored with it. We sort of get tired of it, and it just sort of weighs down. It just is the same thing over. But you're going to have to get through that. And I think you're capable of getting through that, again, because of the sun. Very positive card going through here. But make it a game. Make it fun. And this is going to be something that you can get through. But just realize that it's coming. And the Four of Cups, again, sort of emphasizes that. We have two fours. It's a stable feeling. It's a rock-solid, stable feeling as we're moving into this, as we're moving from the class to class, or into the career, into that stability. But it's going to feel a lot like you're alone as well, right? The Four of Cups, you're just sort of isolated on here. It's almost like you really could use some energies from other people and stuff like that. And there's going to sort of be, a bit of a downside as well. But you're going to be able to get through that, again, because of the sun. I don't see any really big obstacles. Just make sure that you get help when you need. Make sure that you realize you're going to get bored. You're going to get bored with it. When you do, find a way to make it fun. Find a way to figure this out. And I think, again, you'll be successful. And realize that you're not alone. You're not alone on this little, on this crate. You're not alone on this little island. You can have other people on your journey. You can have, there are people that have gone through this before. There are people that have sort of experienced things like this. So get through that, and I think everything will be right and okay. The sun, again, points me to an absolute success. The sun is an absolute success. So I think everything is going to be fantastic for you. All right, so that is the end. We got one more. Okay, well, this will be the last one. Siba, welcome back, by the way. Thank you so much for Mircoles. How am I pronouncing that correctly? I want to pronounce everything correctly. I'm a Virgo. That's the thing. So let me know how to pronounce your name. All right. Okay, this helped. Cool. All right. So Seba, will I end up getting a divorce? Well, I hope not. I can tell you what we are going to get. We're going to get the love screen. What deck would you want? What's a good divorce deck? None of them? What's a good divorce deck? Golden Wheel? Golden Wheel would be a good divorce deck. All right, let's find out. Sarah Wilson, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Greatly appreciated. Is learning tarot in my life purpose, and will I be good at it? That's a good question. I want to get to that one as well, but I've been sitting here an hour. So I got a limit to how long I can sit here before my legs start hurting. And I haven't eaten yet, and now my stomach is growling. So this will be the last question. So thank you so much for your donation, Seba, by the way. Is Seba or Seba? All right, let's find out. Will I get a divorce? Ace of Wands. I think you're really sort of wanting... Jure, hello. How's it going? Inga, hello. Welcome. All right. Ace of Wands sort of points me to that you're heading that way. You're really thinking about it. You really sort of... Ace of Wands, you have that instigation of the divorce. It's something on your mind. It's something that you're sort of heading towards. It's something that you're sort of nervous about. It's something that's on your mind, and it's weight. It's a weight on your mind. We have the Five of Cups. This is going to be emotionally taxing to you, and it's going to be emotionally challenging to you. Obviously, a divorce will be, but it's going to be a decision that obviously you can't take lightly. You're going to have to deal with, and you're going to have to sort of get through the worry period. A lot of times that we have a possibility of something, maybe a possibility of getting sued, a possibility of divorce, a possibility of getting laid off or whatever, and it sort of just hovers over us like this big doom cloud. And that's going to be an issue with the Five of Cups as well, that you're just going to sort of have to be in a place to where you can not worry, or obviously prepare. Don't be unprepared for any situation, but holding on because of the kids. Yeah, so that's going to be a piece of worry. It's always going to be like that big doom cloud that's sort of wandering around, and it's going to be challenging for you to sort of get through that, or challenging to move past that in a lot of ways, because once the divorce word comes out on any relationship, the relationship is totally different. The relationship is totally different now, right? So that's really going to be sort of a challenge to you. But it's started. The word divorce came up, and the Ace of Wands. It has started. The process has started. Now, whether you want to go forward with that, whether you want to stay together because of the kids, that's going to be up to so we're working, we're not working, but still okay. It's going to be one of the things. As far as will you get a divorce, this is entertainment purposes only. Never, ever make a relationship decision based upon some random dude on YouTube. Just don't do it. So, yeah, the Six of Swords says that we are moving forward. The Six of Swords is that trip in the boat. It's that trip in the boat with the swords punctured in, like the boat is sinking almost. The boat is not afloat. Everybody in the boat is depressed. It's looking solemn. It's a dark card and things like that. We have this sort of reimagining of it, by the way, of just sort of peering out. We're peering out into the distance. We're on hold. Will it go forward? It looks like yes. We have the Five of Wands, that fight, that strife that's sort of coming up, and it's sort of looming. But you do have a period where you can recover it. The Six of Swords doesn't have the boat. It doesn't have that trip. You're not taking the trip. You're just looking at it. You're just looking at the possibility. So it could be a situation where you don't need to, where you don't have to enter in the Five of Wands. So this critical pentacle period between I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about this trip, and I have the fights, you're going to have to figure out whether this is going to be something that solves your problem, or is this something that makes it much worse? Because obviously, if you have kids, a divorce could make it much worse. A divorce could solve a lot of problems. A divorce could remove that weight that you feel, could move that pending doom almost from the word divorce coming out. But again, we're not taking the trip. We're just looking outward. We're just looking outward. So will it be strife, or will it be that trip, or will you just be looking at the trip forever? That's going to be up to you. Again, it could make it worse. You could make it better. Either way is a possibility. But, I mean, ultimately, yeah, you're going to have the conflict. The conflict is always going to be there because of the divorce word coming out, because of things going in that direction. But I don't see, again, we have the two possibilities. The cards are really pointing me to the two possibilities. You are going to have the conflict. The conflict is going to be there. If you think it's going to go away, it won't. but you don't have to make that trip. You don't have to make the divorce trip if it's going to be better for you to not do that. But again, that's going to be a personal decision to you. And good luck with all that. That is sort of a messy thing, especially when you have kids and all that. And my heart goes out to you, and I hope everything works out. Bless you, and hope everything works out for you. That is hard. So that is the end of the stream. We've been going over an hour. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. We'll be back here. We're here every night, every single night. Come back. If I didn't get your question tonight, I'll get it tomorrow. So thank you and have a fantastic evening.